Right, we're in. Deji's hungover today, and this is it's a proper recording day. So by the time we make it out of here, bro's gonna wait. Bro actually has to do even more stuff. Bro's good. He's while you're watching this, go buy your ticket. Wild and Now, June 17th. Broski's hosting. Bear characters are gonna be there from Kieran, who says no bad bees in Ireland. You're gonna have
Which is such a stupid statement.
you're gonna have performers like Salome, Amanda Ade, all of them. So they're gonna be there. They're gonna be performing Wild and Out jokes. Somebody's gonna catch these jokes. I hope nobody throws hands. I actually hope everybody behaves because I know when they did Wild and Out in uni days, people call hands. I hope I'm sad I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna be on me holiers, but go support the boy. Go support Dij. Sugar Club, baby.
Yeah.
Sugar Club, June 17th. Go support Dij. How you doing, bro?
Oh, I'm hanging, bro. I'm fucking hanging.
Bro said yesterday, is like, you know what? Life is for the living.
Yeah, man, you have to. Like, in this life, you have to. Is it just me, or does the levels of this mic look hella low?
I have no idea.
It's number 3.
Oh. Yeah, it looks hella low.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Go,
Then is this the one that shit then?
go check that out. Technical errors. I don't know if this is actually going to make the pod or we're going to cut it out. I might leave it in the audio.
I'm leaving that shit.
So you guys can get... I have a joke to start the pod for Dej when he sits down. I have a joke to start the pod when Deji sits down. But yeah, it's calm. Try to do the game. One day I'm going to actually do the intro at the start. Then we're back straight at the back. Actually, I wanted to say this. Actually, if people are listening to this, especially for the regular listeners that have listened for a long time or listen, not even for a long time, even consistently, I want some feedback and from you guys. What you guys think since Dave has gone? It's only been like mainly the Deji and Jordan show.
Yeah,
what you guys
it's been
make
the Deji and Jordan show. That's what it is.
What you guys have made of the not really rebrand of the structure of the duo? Do you guys think we should introduce a third party member or keep it as the two of us? Do you like the conversation? Is there some things we could be doing differently? Should we introduce anything? Like, just give us feedback. I asked, shout out Tommy from Mojada. I asked him for feedback. He was like, I appreciated what he said. Dave has also given me feedback. So a couple of people has given me feedback. So I wanted the people to actually listen or have listened. I know there's people that will see the clips, but probably have never listened. So I want people who actually go and listen to us. DM us, comments on the videos, whatever. Give us some feedback. So I appreciate it because we just want to make the podcast better.
And you know what, yeah? Like, obviously, this is weird to say because people that are listening. But if you don't listen, it's not that deep. I don't care. Like, I understand that podcasts are so niche that it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm very comfortable with somebody, like, not listening.
Yeah, no, and I also understand that, like, it's very egotistical to do a podcast if, like, you're saying, like, oh, yeah, come listen to my point of view on stuff for an hour and a half every week.
You know,
I have no reason for you to do that for. Like, there's nothing I provide for you to be like, let me see what Jordan has to say every week for an hour and a half. So I fully understand. Like, I get why, like, people, like, say, for example, Logan Paul starts a podcast. He built a following that people actually might care for his opinion. Like, he has the backing. Whereas I just pressed the mic and said play, and hopefully people enjoy it. So when people say, oh, I don't listen to your pod, it's actually not that deep.
Yeah,
I understand why you wouldn't. If I saw two niggas that I didn't know, I probably would be like,
even niggas that I know,
yeah,
I don't be listening
should I listen to them
pod.
for an hour and a half every
Oh,
week? So
man.
we completely get it from our side.
Like, bro, man, it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna catch feelings. And I feel like, you know what it is? I feel like it's different with musicians and podcasters.
Let's
Because
speak on this.
musicians will kind of, not that they'll push their song in your face or whatever, but then at the end of the day, it's 2 minutes out of your day, 3 minutes out of your day. I understand that it's hard to take an hour out of your day to listen to something. Do you get what I'm saying?
Especially if you don't, like, you're not invested in the people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So, like, when I see some people, it's like, oh yeah, you do the podcast, innit? I'm like, yeah. You know what's funny? I never bring the podcast up. It's always other people that bring the podcast
Because that's it's always what we say about, like, white people from Donegal. They'll see someone black that they've never met. They're like, oh yeah, the quickest thing that their brain can attach you to is what they do. It's like, oh, you did a podcast because that's how they've seen you on a pod. They say, oh, I've seen your clips. Thank you. I was like, thank you. But for those who do listen, trust me, we appreciate you the most.
Fine, man.
They'll use are the real MVPs, and we don't. That doesn't go unnoticed. When people comment and we're sharing, I always text DJ. I'm like, look at this. But it's just that we don't feel away when people say, oh, I see the clips or I don't really listen. I'm like, that's
Bro,
okay.
the fact that you're seeing clips, thank you.
Yeah, eventually you'll come here. Eventually you'll come here.
Wait, all roads lead to the pod.
That's what we're trying to do. I
bro,
got a joke.
hang it,
I got
bro.
a joke.
Okay,
Got a
give
joke
me,
to start the
give me
pod.
the joke. Give me the joke.
Okay. What's a lesbian couple's favorite singer?
I don't know.
SZA.
I like that. I like that. Oh my god! So when you have kids, you're gonna have to post that jokes.
I'm gonna put up materials of that jokes. Well, how you doing, bro?
Binders of that jokes.
It's gonna be corny when I say it to the friends. The friends in the girl, she said to her friends, they're like, "Oh God, that's embarrassing."
You know, there was here goes my dad again. I know the worst part. Imagine if her friends find you funny, but she doesn't. You know what? Is there a way to be cool with your kids? Because I don't think
so. Even famous people, like I remember Ben Affleck telling a story about his kids, and they're talking about their favorite superheroes, and all the kids said different names, etc. So Ben Affleck then they say to his kids, they say, "Would your favorite superhero not be Batman?" And then Ben Affleck kids goes, "Ah, that's just my dad." Big Batman is just like, "Oh, that's just my dad."
But that is just their dad.
And that's the lens of that. That's how they live life. So I don't think there's a way to be cool. I remember even Gary Neville was doing TikTok with his kid, and the TikTok was like, "Oh, you're so embarrassing." I was like, "That's a Premier League legend right there."
Yeah,
but you don't give a fuck.
But the Gary Neville's not cool, anyways.
Yeah, but neither Ben. Probably not Ben Affleck. We just see him as Batman.
What's called like who was it? I was listening to. I think it was 50. 50 was like he took his kid on tour to one of the shows. And his kid didn't realize who the fuck his dad was.
I saw that video. Sometimes they don't realize how famous you are. It's very common that it's like until they see you with someone they fuck with or someone they think you're cool, they're like, "Oh shit, this YouTuber thinks you're cool."
He's like,
now you're cool.
So you could just go say hi to him. I was like, yeah, like that.
Speaking of 50, what you make of the new J Ho song, Signal Music?
Look, J House is my guy, you know.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like this is the thing, yeah. All of this juju shit that you man are getting upset about, he has been saying this. Like,
you think he's leaning into it now?
What? Yes, I think he is leaning into it. But like, what did you people think Juju J meant? God. And you know what it is as well? I feel like,
nah, bro, I can't. Go, sorry.
No, you know what it is, yeah? Like, on a certain level, I feel like people are afraid to say the word demon. Or they're afraid to say devil or something like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
No. I think they're... okay, let me not speak for people. Me, I'm afraid to incorporate it within my life. Did you not see Damson Idris said he prayed to the devil and he couldn't sleep for a month? See, crazy!
The thing is, I don't understand that.
Why you...
Like...
I want to know what scene it was for that he needed to go to the devil.
No, but my question, yeah, is that, like, with J Huss's one, yeah, I can understand more, right? I'm talking about this lifestyle, music, blah 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 blah, and I feel like what's called, because when it comes to sex and people are on demon time, that's fine. But when it's the devil in me, the demon in me, all of a sudden we're all Christians again.
Yeah, it's in me, man. No, I completely understand the hypocrisy. Like, I get what you're saying.
But with the Damson one, I don't understand. Like, if you want to body a scene, why not pray to God to give you to be a better actor? Why are you praying to the devil?
Astaghfirullah. I was like, when I saw, I was like, someone said, you as a Nigerian kid that grew up in an African house, you still want and pray to the devil? That's crazy.
Yeah, like that made no sense to me. Yeah, like it made absolutely zero sense to me.
J-Host, that's it. I enjoyed it. I don't know what I expect from J-Host. I expect high level all the time because that's what he's giving me. But I don't know. I was a bit underwhelmed. I enjoyed the start, but then after that, I was kind of... Did for you? Did it sound like he wasn't rapping on the beat or something? The beat was there, but he was like more talking through it.
The thing, I feel like J Hus like pops in and out of pockets.
Yeah,
like I feel like he just has such a different flow. And I think one of the, because I was listening to HC and
I haven't listened in a minute. Actually, I need to.
Poet was saying that one of the you know the way I always shout about like I want to believe you. You know when J Hus says stuff like he's not giving you the craziest of bars, but he's saying something that makes you believe it. So when he says something like that, it's like. Rah, like.
Did you see Billy the Goat's reaction on it? Stop looking to take in the Quran. That kid's a star.
Yeah,
that kid's very good.
But yeah, but like, it's just J Hus speaking crud.
Yeah, no, it was good. There's certain artists that are so good that we just judge them against themselves because if there's like they're level head. It's like kind of like when Drake drops an album, people say it's mid. It's like it's mid for a Drake album. It's not a mid album because if you put that up against anybody else, that's like I think it was Certified Lover Boy that people initially were like, it's a bit mid. I'm like, bro, if 99% of other artists release this, it's a top album. But I think J-Ho's and like the Storms and the Dave, they're in that stratosphere now where you just get judged against yourself. And also Dave's song, I like sometimes like I don't like my rappers to rap, but sometimes Dave was just like having fun with it. He just says like, yeah, put me in a song. I'll just write. Nothing.
I think that's what I love about Dave. He's versatile. Like
He's probably I think he's the most versatile.
He'll give you a location.
Yeah.
Then he'll give you a black.
Yeah.
Then he'll give you a panic attack.
Then he'll give you a psycho.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Fight in the fire.
Bro.
When it's just like everybody get on this beat.
Even what's called when him and Sench went to do like the radio freestyles, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, just in case you forgot, I still got these bars, bro.
Dave I know the people throw this word around. He's the definition of generational talent.
Yeah. Like
from 17 years old, he was one of the best in the scene.
Yeah, like he's been
17.
He's been rapping at a high level from like 16. Bro.
Yeah, the football comparisons. Like the minute I saw Mbappe play at Monaco at 17, he's been a star from like his debut till now, and that's how I see Dave. There was no like, okay, mixtape. I always say this. You introduced me to Dave. You told me because there was a lot of football references. You said listen to this Dave guy. But I went to listen from that moment till now. I was like, it's just been high level consistency for the first 10 years of his career, pretty much. Because that word gets thrown around like, oh, generational talent. But Dave is actually a generational talent.
Yeah, because even when people speak about him in the studio as well, it's like there's proper musical, like he's meticulous about what he does. Like you can tell that he cares about the craft.
Yeah, and that bar, he says, you said she's a gold digger, but she dated you. Says,
bro.
It's like, yo, what the fuck did I do?
Dave always sneaks those in.
Even the one he says, I like fucking with broke bitches, because when you buy them a flight, when you pay for one flight, they get gassed. I'm paraphrasing, but I'm like,
but you know
what you say that for?
But you know what though? That is why niggas date young girls or younger girls, because when you're in school and you pull up in the Fiat Punto, it's to a girl that's his age that most niggas are driving BMs and shit.
Yeah.
The Punto's gas story because it's just a car.
No, I always said there was a girl that was in school, and years later she was like, "Oh, I was at a Christian year. I never moved to you. I never moved to her." And she was telling me like, "Why'd you never move to me?" I was always hinting. I was like, "I always thought you did, but niggas and BMWs were pulling up, so I stayed in my lane. I'm like, I can't provide that lifestyle for you."
Believe in yourself, bro.
Bro.
The thing is, if you're that guy, you don't have to.
I hear that, but I also grew up because of like getting bullied for my skin color, and I also grew up insecure. So if I'm seeing this light skinned guy with a BMW picking you up, I'm 15 years old. I don't believe myself like that.
When did you feel like you got over the insecurity?
I was honest. I always say this honestly because I was able to get a girlfriend at that young age.
Yeah, but when did you deal with it? Like when did you get past the insecurity?
Probably I would say when you start going uni, 19, 20, and you start seeing like, okay, and when I was young, it's like, okay, one girl likes me despite my color, so I'm gonna, like you always say, I like who likes me. She liked me despite everybody's bullying. Me too, I like you. We stay together. But then you go to uni, or when I start going out in Dublin, like, the variety of girl that likes you increases. You're like, oh,
fam,
this color thing just doesn't really matter like this. I used to think that like only one girl likes me, but okay, I'm a fine boy. But I was like 19, 20, and I was like, I don't really care
when
anymore.
You find out that you're leng, I don't know if all you guys can relate. But when you find out that you're lame,
you did that. I don't even know who you did. This guy says this song for you. Mute it right now. Mute the pod.
like we put it right now. If this shoe doesn't fit, just sit your ass down, innit? But yeah, now what's called when you find out that you're lame and you start getting attention from. Because you know when you're growing up, sometimes it might just be dribs and drabs. It might be a girl here, a girl there. But then you get into college and it's like, I went out and 3 girls moved to me.
She's like, but then some of it, there was an element of also, in the spaces I was in, people always tell me, it was like, yeah, but it was fetishization because of who he was. But I was like, I don't care, man.
You know what? Get
my confidence up. Sometimes you have to, as a striker, you go to the lower leagues, get your goals, and come back to the Prem.
Do you get what I'm saying? Or like, if you're not banging goals and there's a penalty, I would take
the pen. If there's a tap in, you don't need to score a 30-yard screamer. You'd want to, but if you're a little confident, take that tap in.
You always got to go back to basics.
Come back again.
You always got to go back to basics.
So, but I do understand there was probably an element of fetishization to it, but I obviously don't think about it at the time. You just
but the thing is, even to be honest, like you know, my thing is black women. Innit?
Yeah.
So with black, like it couldn't be fetishization because you're black, I'm black, and you know what? Yeah. Look, it's not my fault that I fit the criteria of fetish, like,
but see, the thing is, you fit the criteria of a black woman's fetish. 6'3" with a beard.
That's me.
This guy is stupid. so I could say it's also fetishization for you.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I don't think for you fetishization. I think for you it's just biology. It's what women should be attracted to. It's like it's provide protection.
Like, and it just want, but it like, and it's weird, but it just goes back to the thing of being like, as much like you don't have to be as a guy, you don't have to be leng.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's all about your aura, because like obviously niggas will go through a glow. You go through a glow where you start getting money, you start dressing different, you start taking care of yourself, you grow into your body, you get your muscles and all of that kind of shit, right? But the main thing is the aura, bro.
Aura and status.
Like literally, like
even if you don't have aura, like some guys don't. Someone was saying that like about P Diddy could only get girls because he was rich. Like if it was a regular guy, he probably was not getting the level of girls he's getting because he probably didn't have aura. I'm not saying P Diddy doesn't have aura, but this is what I heard. But because he had status, he was still able to attract those girls. But if you have that sauce, if you're not the best looking, you could do it. But if you have that status that they want, you can do it too.
Because like, as much as all the women talk about, Future is toxic, Future is this, he has this many baby moms, why would you do that? And when other women are like, you see him in person, they get it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Aura speaks differently, bro.
It's not like when you made that show X Factor, I was a bit too young to understand what is the X Factor. But the older I get, I was like, some people just have that it thing that you can't quantify. Like some people have, like for example, it's like you look at Love Island and you'll see Gemma Owen, her following is more whatever. So she's probably more like the masses probably look at Gemma Owen. But India had that it thing that she's like, put her in front of people gravitate towards her.
People love India.
Yeah, and you can't quantify that
from jump.
Yeah, and you can't, when someone has the it, you can't quantify what it is. It's impossible. It's just either you have it or you don't. And remember, I'll say this, when Dana White met Connor, he says even if he can fight a little bit, he's gonna be a star because he has that something that people just gravitate towards, and there's no quantifying
like
that.
There's very people like, and I feel like in the
scene.
There's very people like that. Like Dami has that. I feel like Cello has that.
Cello has that. Yeah.
Like there's a couple of people that you meet and it's like, you know who has it on the low? Salome.
Yes. It's a calmness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. You just wait. The guy just
once again, aura. That's what we're talking about.
Even in the video for the thing, he just pops in front of the camera for Wild and Out. Just pops in front of the camera, does the peace sign, and leaves.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Because you didn't have to do too much.
Sometimes you ain't gotta do much. Sometimes I just gotta pop myself out and just say,
no. But yeah. Shut up. Are you watching I seen the content,
bro? Let's talk. DLT. What the fuck is? There is an infinite amount of bodies in this world, right, bro?
Are any of them in Ireland? That's what they ask.
Look, this is the thing, yeah. I'm like, you can chat what you want. You can chat what everybody can chat what they want. But Irish girls are elite. Like, and the thing is, you can see that whenever they go anywhere else, they're elite. Yeah,
because I remember Simeon Hura came on this pod. This was, I think, after we went to a concert. That was a Burna Boy. We went to the Tree Arena. They were like, no, so obviously Simeon's not out much. It's like she was noticing. It's actually one of the clips we did as well. Saying, yo, Irish girls, they're leveling up.
They've been like, they have been leveling up. Like, bro,
why do you take that breath like that?
Because you know what, yeah. Because you know what, yeah. I feel like I appreciate beauty, right? And more, there's a couple of people that I'm like the one that wasn't familiar with her game, but
said Shaq me. So, I owe you an apology. I wasn't familiar with your game.
Sorry, I didn't know you did it like that.
I was the same. It's tough when you. My wife is like my brethren, so sometimes I'm like, I'm having crow talk, and I remember I have to dial it back because this is your partner. I was like, I'm not seeing any crowd content, man. I'm in people's private stories. Do you know what I'm expecting? Big Batsy, guys falling over, his friends are helping him, he's running the Big Batsy. I ain't seen it. Like, people are looking good. Everybody's looking. The man that's stepping now with the chains and their toothpieces.
Forget about the
clean. The babes are out here cute bikini, and I was like, nice,
bro.
I want to see crowd though.
No, because you know what? Yeah, you know where DL2 were like, oh, show should day one fit.
Yeah,
I did not see one dead person, bro. What the? Like, I saw a tweet, yeah, and someone was like, do abs come with like the ticket?
Yeah, coin. That's like, why did people most? The thing is, once you buy that ticket, yeah, start going gym. Because you know you have to be topless the whole time.
Let me say something, yeah. And I've got to get this off my chest because I've felt like this for a long time. Black women, specifically black women, are the finest race of women on this earth, and I don't think it's close.
Don't think it's close.
It's not close because an average black girl, let's say that is like a 5. If she was white, I think she's like a 7 or 8, and like a 10 is a black girl.
Since because of Porter, let me do pushback.
Pushback.
You said it's not close.
Not close.
I think close could come from Latin America.
Maybe the next, but I still don't think like.
But also Latin America, it's because in my brain the features are similar.
Black.
But you know, I'm talking the Puerto Rico, Dominicans, Mexican, like
nigga, bro,
Colombia, Venezuela.
Then like the Dominicans are black, bro. Like
I get you. There is black. Like Lala Anthony's black, isn't it? You said Lala Anthony's black. Yeah.
But like
yeah. See, again, because the features are also similar in my head,
bro.
I think that's why I went to the Latin American.
This is the thing. Any other race, cry blood. Like I'm not.
No, I agree with you.
I'm not saying, and I don't care if I can be biased, and what I'm saying is still facts. What's called like, I feel like right. Obviously, like with black women, you can get so much variety, right? You can get a super light-skinned girl that is black, and then you can get a super dark-skinned girl that is black. With a white girl, you got about 4 shades. You got pasty white to tan.
4 shades of yellow.
But bro, man, like black women, like,
undefeated.
Like, and the thing is, obviously, there are what's it called? They're like there are exceptions and there are outliers in every. Of course. Like obviously the Margot Robbies,
there's
the
good milk, Just like there is on the other side, there's like the Giroux. But those are like the elite of the elite.
However,
you're saying like the mean.
However, if we go for like, when it comes to the mean, like what's called, because it's gonna sound like I'm being racist, but I'm actually not. When it comes to
that's what white people say that as well. You know, there's about to be.
But the thing is, I'm not even being racist because like the average white girl, like let's say a 5, for most times she's like a 3 if she was black, and like the average black girl, because the thing is, like
the thing is, I'm letting you speak because like I don't disagree with what you're saying. Dude, that's why the only pushback I would say was Hispanic. And even when I'm thinking of the Hispanic girls, the features that I would like that would be similar, I'm like, I get why I would say Hispanic is next because I've seen even you watch Modern Family. Yeah, the Hispanic one in that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes when you see the Hispanic ones, I'm like, I know what you're saying when you said white girls, but for me, it's like, black girls will. If there was one that was going to be next, and you're saying it's not even close, when we go to like the Venezuelas, the Colombias, Latin America.
If black women are here, they are probably like, for me, like here.
Who's three?
Oh, see, the thing is, you have to get all the spicy whites out first. Like
that's it. Latin is spicy white. That's why.
Like, you get. I feel like you've got the black women, then you've got like the Brazilians, the spicy, like you know what I'm saying? The off blacks that aren't really black. Are we counting Arabs as black?
Nah, black. But as in like Egypt and Morocco and like, you know, like Selma Hayek, Dubai. Nah, they're not black.
Like the people in the
UAE, they're not black. Because when you say black girls, like I'm thinking of DLT Malta. Like I ain't seen.
Question, because I was having this conversation. Do you consider Maya Jama as black?
Oh, she is from Somalia.
Somalis are black.
I know. I wouldn't exactly. See, the thing is, when I would say black, I wouldn't think of Maya Jama. But if you explain, I wouldn't be against it. Like if she says I'm a black woman. But then again, there was an era where she was making fun of dark-skinned women on Twitter.
There was an era that a lot of people were making fun of dark-skinned women.
They came for friends.
Not right, but...
No, the era happened. It happened.
Like, it happened. Like,
I don't know if... that's because there's like... I always have this argument with like my missus. Like, there's a lot of Brazilian players like Ronaldinho who she doesn't think they're black.
Ronaldinho's black. I see Ronaldinho and I see black. I see Maya Jama and I see... Like, I categorize her in a black category. Meghan Markle. Is Meghan Markle black? Because I feel like she's one of those ones that she can play either side.
Yeah, because her dad's mixed race, isn't it? Her dad's not like fully black.
Is it her dad that was black or her mom that was black?
I don't even know.
I think it's her mom is the one that's mixed race and her dad is white.
Yes. So she's 3/4 white then.
But also, I feel like black is the dominating gene.
Yeah, of course.
Also, black women...
But then when I was watching Suits, I couldn't make out, like... I knew... I just thought she was spicy white. I couldn't be like, that's like this black.
If you told me that she was black, I'd be like... I can see.
Yeah.
If you told me that she was white, I could be like, maybe she has some spice in her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of it. But yeah, Maya Jama, I guess, but maybe more reluctantly. Then, because, yeah, no, Beyonce and Maya Jama are not really the same color, but yeah, but Beyonce's black.
Do you get what I'm saying? Also, most influential.
Most influential.
Black women most influential. Because
No, I think that's facts.
gays wouldn't have culture if it wasn't for black women. Because you know those like flamboyant gays, they're just black women. Well,
they try to they for what their character of black women in their head.
Yeah.
Even the
also I'm speaking about a very specific kind of gay person.
Yeah, and I know what you're saying.
Don't take what I'm saying out of context because you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, and even if you look at the influential Kardashian, a lot of their influence was what, like their bodies, the when they did the braids, their lips, everything was like, yo, we've seen this. Y'all bullied our sisters for looking like this, and now y'all are saying this is what everybody wants to look like. So even black people in general have influenced culture for a pretty long time. In general,
look, if I start speaking, look, my black pride right now is strong.
Why? It's
because
true.
you know what? Now you know what it is, Like when you're young, like for us that have lived in a country that's predominantly white, when you're young and you're a kid, you just want to stand it. You just want to blend in.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And blending in means fucking with white people. Do you get what I'm saying?
Relaxing your hair so it looks like
so
you can spike it up as well. You can do this.
But
you want to be accepted.
The older you get and the more you become around your people and you start hanging around with your race.
I think do this on the. Yeah, it's gone.
You start hanging around with your race. The more you appreciate it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like genuinely, if you told me to come back on this earth, I could not imagine not being black. Like I actually couldn't imagine.
Well, because you live life as a black man.
The thing is, right?
I don't think if you ask a white person, they probably say the same thing. They'll be like, I couldn't imagine not being white.
Honestly,
to be fair,
I think across the board there'll be more white people that want to be black than black people that want to be white.
But do you think it's like black people here? Because if you go to Africa and you ask them, do you want to come back as a white? They'll probably attach that to wealth. They'll be like, I don't want to come back in poverty, so I'll come back as a white person.
Yeah. But the thing is, I'm not talking about poverty. I'm just talking about
as an experience.
Back, skin color. Like, let's say you could be rich either side.
Yeah.
Like, because the thing is, right?
I hear it.
With Irish, like, because one of the guys I went to college with, he got married the other day. And Irish weddings, I don't see much culture. And I could be wrong. Somebody please educate me. But with us, we've got the traditional, you're walking in, you're dancing, you're switching outfit, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing that. The rest of them just feels like a sesh.
It's a ceremony for them, yeah.
It just feels like like you get there and you drink.
Back in the day when I was dating a white girl, I remember explaining to them like to talk about differences. Their wedding is literally like you go to the church and you go to a party.
Yeah.
There's no real culture involved, and I guess it's because in Ireland the culture when they're like Ireland used to be this Catholic country, it used to be a religious country, and that was the culture of the country per se. So for them to go to the church and bless the kids and the bless of marriage and then do that was them doing what the culture of the country is asking for. There's no like, because when you look at Indian weddings, you see pure culture. Because I know someone says to see someone's culture, you have to attend their wedding.
Yeah,
the wedding of that country. If you go to like a pure Angolan wedding, if you go to an Eastern European wedding, because you see their food, you see their music, you see their behaviors, you see how they are when they're around each other. So a wedding is a good indicator of how someone's culture really is.
Bro, I was looking at this guy's wedding, and if you told me, because I think his wife then switched into something more comfortable. If you told me they just went out it was someone's birthday or it was a pub night.
He married a white woman, is it?
He's a white guy.
Oh, he's a white guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's called? If you told me that his wedding was just a night at the pub, I'd be like, yeah, I get that.
The part they look forward to is the speeches. It's like, I was gonna give the speeches.
Bro, fuck all that shit, man. Oh, speaking about weddings, I didn't speak about this because I completely forgot about it for a while, and I saw a memory the other day, and I never actually spoke about it on the pod because I was waiting to get footage, but the stupid nigga didn't get footage. When was the last time you got angry enough for violence? I'm not including the obvious.
Okay.
Mine is the obvious.
Oh shit! Outside of that, I actually can't remember the last time I got angry enough to fight or like. I actually can't remember.
All right, cool. I got a story for you. So I remember the last time I did. It was a year ago.
This guy. All right, what happened?
Story time, yeah. So one of the girls, she's getting married in Liverpool or wherever. So we fly to Liverpool, get to Liverpool, she's getting married or whatever. So the day after or whatever, when we were getting ready to fly out, our flight was late, checked out of our hotel at the usual whatever time, and we decided let's go to an arcade. We played some bowling, we did all of that. And then we're like playing table tennis. So there's like a table tennis table here, and then there's like 2 pool tables. So one of my boys, my boy Steve, the one that had the barbecue yesterday.
Yes.
He's from like countryside. He could leave his doors unlocked, all that kind of shit. Like he could go out, leave his wallet, anything, anywhere, and somebody would call and be like, "Yo, Steve, your stuff is here. Nobody's gonna take anything." So that's how he lives life, and he thinks life everywhere is like that. And I'm like, brother, don't be doing that shit because niggas will jack your shit. Anyway, so he leaves like his AirPods and his wallet on the thing on like a chair because we're just playing table tennis in it. And then we're doing our thing. It's me, Steve, Henry's sister, and someone else, some other girl. I can't remember who. But anyways, so we're playing table tennis, whatever. And then I'm walking by this guy, and he hands me an AirPod. Like, "Oh, bro, is this yours or whatever?" And I was like, "No, it's not mine, but I asked one of the boys. It was Steve's." He's like, but then he's like, "Bro, I can't find my wallet anywhere. Like, where's my wallet?" And we start looking everywhere for his wallet in kind of a situation. And I'm like, "Oh, just ask the staff. There's probably cameras. You can see what happened." At that moment, these 2 white boys that were beside us, they left. The guy that gave me the AirPod, I was like, "Oh, is this one of yours?" They just left. And I was like, "That's weird." Like, it wasn't even me that said that's weird. One of the girls was like, "That's weird. They're in the middle of game. They've got 4 pints and they just left." What do you think happened?
Yeah.
So, like, during all the commotion, they were like, "Deji, go follow them. We're going to check the cameras and shit like that." So I'm following them. The 2 girls come with me, and like we stop them. And I'm like they're more on smoke than I am because I always give people the benefit of the doubt, just because I'm like, oh no, so I'm just not in the mood to be getting into stress and all that. But anyway, so I'm like, they're like, oh, I was like, oh, like blah 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 blah, chatting to these guys, whatever. And like, I actually end up searching one of them, going through his pockets, trying to find everything. He has 250s in euros. We're in
Liverpool.
UK.
Yeah.
And he gives me something like, oh, he's in the army. He just came back from Italy or something like that. That's why he has the euros. The girl's like, so the boys are on the phone and they're like, no, she's like, it's them. I'm telling you that they took it. So whatever. I'm still calm, like, bro, man, like, come on, like, just, did you take it? Blah, blah. I'm going through his pockets. Like, see, I saw the 250s. Or like, whatever. This is the thing. My friend, yeah, he's calm now, but he was a madman when he was younger. Do you get what I'm saying? Like a lot of my friends, they're calm, they don't fight, but when they lose their head, it's gone. Yeah. Bro, like, I'm talking about anger, straight anger. So now I'm on the street. So this is the guy, and then there's his friend, right? My boy comes out yelling. He comes out. So this is what you guys fucking do, yelling, blah 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 blah, and like, cause it's high road of Liverpool, so everybody can see us. This like shouting like, and this is my first time in the UK. This is what you man do to me, and like he comes out and he pushes this guy, and you know when you know your boy and you look in his eyes.
Look in his eyes, yeah.
I had to grab him straight away. I was like, yo, bro.
When you see that flick switch,
bro,
you have to be like, yo, that's why fighting as an adult, man. There's real consequences to these actions.
I was like, the smoke that you're on, because the thing is, since he's been calm and changed and everything like that, he doesn't really get angry like that anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? As soon as I saw him push the guy, I grabbed him. I was like, brother, bro, please.
You'll get arrested.
Please, we will get arrested with the quickness.
UK?
Please. So the guy, the main guy, right, his friend disappears. So one of the other boys grabs him, throws him on the floor like this. This is the middle of the road. People are like, no, guys, stop. So now we have him up against the wall now, and these boys are shouting. I'm still trying to calm. I'm like, boys, I'm like, calm down. This kid could not be like. This kid has to be like 11 or 12. Oh, he's like, God. What happened? He's like, oh, he robbed that shit. Kid bangs the guy in the face. Kid just goes, you're robbing, yeah? Bang.
Didn't even know him.
Bro, apparently, he saw the commotion. He was with his dad and his brother, and he left his dad and his brother to come to
this guy wanted to fight someone that day. He was looking for excuses to scrap. Bro. He's like, look, I want to fight. Scrap him for that.
Bro, he banged this guy, yeah, and then ends up disappearing. So now his friend is gone. I was like, nah, because the thing is, the boys waited to get confirmation from the camera to come back until they came out. Mm-hmm. So I was just make sure that they didn't go. And the guy's like, oh, I got a train to catch, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, my boy literally grabs him by like this and drags him back to the fucking arcade.
How far was your arcade?
Oh, like, It was probably like a 2-minute walk down.
Oh, okay.
Because
It's just dragging him.
Bro, dragged him like this. Dragged him like this all the way.
So, how helpless do you feel as a man?
Bro,
someone is just grabbing you by the neck.
There's me. My boy
God.
is 6 foot. Henry's probably like 6 foot as well.
Yeah,
Bro,
I'll just concede.
bro,
I'm like, let's go, man. I'll even tell them, I'll just walk with you. Just don't grab me like that. I'll actually just walk with you.
Yeah,
just don't grab me.
Yeah, afterwards, like, I'm going.
Yeah.
Anyways. So we get there, and like, now we're at the thing, and they're still fuming. I'm still the only person that's calm in this situation. I'm like, I'm chatting to this guy, like, bro, the only reason you're not getting your ass beat right now is because of me. Chat to me. Bro, like at this point, you know what? The 100 euros, you can keep that.
Yeah.
Just tell us where the cards are because he had like his driver's license.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't want to cut you off. Losing your license, the most annoying part is replacing all those fucking cards.
Yeah, bro. Passport card, driver's license, bank cards, all of that. So calls. I'm chatting to this guy. I'm still trying to keep everyone calm. His friend all of a sudden shows up again. I don't know where the fuck he came from. But like, I'm just like, bro, man, like, look, I'm trying to help you here. Because if I step aside, what these man will do to you?
You're like, I'm on your side right now. Bro. Because the minute I'm not anymore, bro, they'll just beat you. They're listening to me because I'm their friend.
Bro, if I didn't grab you, because you don't know who he is, the way he pushed you, because he pushed it, this guy fell. This guy went flying when he pushed him. If I didn't grab him, bro, I guarantee your jaw would be broken right now. So, like, you would spend the night in the hospital. So I'm trying to keep calm, and I'm telling you, brother, please, you can keep the money. Just give us the cards. That's all we care about. And this guy's still saying, no, I don't have it. Bro, we seen you on camera grabbing the thing, putting it like this, and going upstairs. I'm like, so brother, just where is it?
That's a show in 4K. Is this you? Is this you?
Bro.
It wasn't me.
So anyways, all this is still going on now, yeah? And then something just says in my head, did you go check the toilet? So I go upstairs to the toilet now, right? I look in the toilet, and I see my boy's cards, like his passport and like his license and bank card literally in the bottom of the toilet, and see like someone pissed in it as well. And then for a second I was about to like try and see if I can grab something to grab it out, and then I was like, crazy. Am I a dickhead? Why am I going to put my hand there for what reason? And then
especially like those bar pub toilets, they're disgusting.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, switched. I was pissed
because you have to pick it out of the toilet.
No, not because I was pissed. Okay. I don't know what. When I saw the cards and I was about to, and I was like, am I a dickhead? Switched. I ran downstairs. I like, you know, there's an escalator going upstairs. I ran down the stairs. Bro, at this point, I'm pissed. Like, because when I get there, I'm running downstairs because I have all this energy, run downstairs and I just grab him like this. So you're lying to me, yeah? And then I start, and then like, the voice is like, what's happening? At this point, I've already grabbed him, yeah? And I'm trying to grab it, and I was like, your shit is in the toilet, I didn't really explain, because I'm just like, I'm taking this guy upstairs to go take this out, because I'm not putting my hand in piss. You're the one who did it.
I hear that though.
I grab him now, yeah, and I'm grabbing him and I'm throwing him. So like, I'm literally like, like you're coming with me in it, and I like throw him up the escalator. Like, so like we're going up the escalator, so I like throw him, and like he goes up like 2 steps, and next minute, bro, I'm being grabbed. Like niggas are grabbing me like this, like people are grabbing me. I'm like, get someone's hand off me, run up the stairs to try and catch him again, bro. Of all times, the bar is full of undercover feds, like 10 of them. Not undercover, they were off duty. So there are like 10 of them. So instantly, as soon as I grabbed this one, my boy grabbed his friend, banged his friend. And as soon as all of this happened, yeah, all of the off-duty feds activated. So those are the people that were grabbing me like when I'm trying to grab this guy upstairs. And obviously, you know, optics, big black guy, one white guy, 3 black guys getting.
And apparently Liverpool isn't like a big population of black people either. So yeah, no, I've heard on the podcast there's actually not many black people.
So like I'm dragging them up the stairs now. Look, I'm not talking to anybody, but I'm on smoke, right? So I'm dragging them up the stairs, and like they're like, so when I run up the stairs and I get him upstairs, he runs away from me, and he hides behind one of the people that work there. Some small girl like this, he's hiding behind the small girl.
He's like, you're hardly gonna hurt the girl. You're hardly gonna move the girl out of my way.
By the time, because then next minute I get upstairs and he's hiding behind her, bro. Badges are getting flashed at me, like, and they're telling me to calm down. I'm like, bro, the shit is in the like they're not listening to me, because obviously I'm pissed off now. Like I'm angry, like I'm visibly upset.
Yeah.
So they're not listening to me. They're just seeing big black guy. Calm down. I'm telling you that something is there. Like I just want him to go get it.
The optics is like, you need to, like, their thing now is worried about like you calming you down because they think you're not in danger. They think like you're gonna cause more harm than good here. So you, bro,
because you know what pissed me off about the situation, yeah. The situation is because, like, I gave you so much benefit of the doubt. Like, I told you at any point, like, at this point, we know it's you. And I'm just telling you, it's okay. You will leave this place unharmed, and even €100 up. Just give me the cards.
That's just a parenting, because remember when your parents know you did something wrong and they just give you a chance to give them the truth. You still don't want to give them the truth, so they beat you.
But this one is in 4K.
But hey, Shaggy says, did she even cut me on camera? Wasn't me.
But,
Wasn't me.
So now these niggas are flashing badges at me. I'm trying to explain what's happening, but they're still not listening to me. They're telling me to go outside, get some water, get some bread, fresh air. I'm like, bro, the cards are in the fucking toilet. Because we're like, that's what we're all trying to find. By the time they finally figure out and everything that's happened, someone must have went in there and flushed everything. So all the cards are gone.
Oh shit!
But and then now I'm getting more pissed off because I'm trying to explain something to you because these two feds are trying to chat shit to me. I'm trying to explain to you that I'm not the bad guy
Tell
here.
them sit on your own duty, man. What's your business?
You know what I'm
Why are you
saying?
participating here?
You know what I'm saying?
What's your business? They're not even working today. That's like me. If I wasn't working, they say, "Hey, Jordan, can you sign this document?" I'm like, "Nope."
Yeah, but
I'm off duty.
But then like,
But that was the last time you were ready to get violence.
I was fuming, and the thing is, like, the reason why I hate getting angry is because it takes me forever to calm down. By the time everybody, the person that his wallet was gone, bro, he was back to normal. He was busting joke I'm still annoyed.
This energy needs to go somewhere.
Bro, now I want to bang somebody.
You're like that kid that just popped up and banged someone in the face and disappeared. What was that nigga? He just came. He said, "What? You're stealing?" Yeah.
Then what's called? They called feds. They called feds. Feds end up taking him, strip searching him. I think they arrested him as well and all this kind of shit. But yeah, it was just a funny story that I remember.
Yeah, no, I always say, I've said it so many times. There's just too much more of a high stake fighting as an adult, man. Because you could pick. You're a big guy, so you might have strength that you might not recognize. You pick one guy up and you slam him.
Oh yeah,
goes left completely. Or you could get slapped. Someone can punch you in the right spot. You're ending up with police. You're filing reports. I'm like, as an adult, yeah, it will really, for me to fight now, it'd have to be a thing I'm defending someone. It has to be a thing, like, I would rather, like, we've been in a situation where we had to diffuse the situation rather than letting it get to there. That's the best, my preferred course of action. Yeah. But if you're like, if I'm walking with my siblings, my missus, my mom, and you're trying to harm them,
it's
I don't think there's time to think about it. I think in that moment, I'm just in defend mode. I'm like, you know what? We just have to bang, bang. There's no time to think about it. But in the situation that happened here, it was just confusing. I was like, what's happening? Let's talk about this. There was time, but like again, if the violence, sometimes the other time you don't have time to think about it is like, if someone just comes and bangs you, you have to react. Yeah. You just don't have time to be like, if someone's doing that shouting thing, like, I fucking beat you. At that time you're like, you know what, broski, let's diffuse this now. Bro. But I suppose, I just don't see the benefit. Like
there is no benefit.
Unless it's self-defense, unless I'm protecting someone. Okay, in a way you must, because the situations where people are like, oh, you've harmed someone I love, and you go back and then it's like, because you harmed someone I love, I'm gonna come to your gaff now and harm you. And I get it. Again, you can't tell people how to react. Even in those situations, I'm like, I try not to react in a violent situation. If it was in the moment, I understand, but obviously, I never know. If I had a child and someone hurts my child, my reaction would be like, I'm going to your house and beating you up. I don't care how old you are.
That's what I'm afraid of as well. Cause like, if one little fucker fucks with my kid and he's like 13, I want to fuck you up. I don't want to fuck your dad up. I want to fuck you up.
And then you fuck the kid up. Now you're beating a kid.
Now you're in jail. Bro,
my kids must learn how to at least defend themselves.
That day I was so pissed off.
Yeah,
bro.
no, I hear that, man.
Because, bro, like, and that's one thing. Like, I've given you so much benefit of the doubt. Like, I think
that's what it was. It was a deception.
I've helped you so much in this situation. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to help everybody in this situation get out amicably, that nobody's getting banged in their face again.
That word is always hard to say, though.
What'd you say?
That word is always hard to say.
Amicably.
Bro,
like, and yeah, man, just that was the situation. That was the last time I got to the point of like, oh no, I'm putting my hands on somebody today.
I actually wanted to charge something to the game, and it's not even really my charger.
Yeah, also.
It's the internet, yeah. I gotta give it to Romelu Lukaku. Niggas, it was an example of people don't rate you unless someone else is here. I'm giving the charge because it's like, right, people didn't really rate this nigga, football fans. All you gotta do in this life is fuck a body.
And you know what?
I was like, that's getting great PR.
That shows that how fake the internet is. Like, you need to realize, just because you have a persona online, like, there's some people that the guy online, but when you meet them in real life, they don't have energy.
Yeah.
And there's some people that might be corny online, but you meet them in real life, and that's the guy.
Yeah, some people are internet personalities. You've seen, like, there's someone that I've met, and then, like, online, I was like, oh, this guy is kind of funny. Then I see them in person, they're shy, quiet, reserved, and I'm kind of like, okay, that's not what I was expecting, but that is, like, even when Don Jealous was doing fucking 90s Babies, he says, the persona, he struggled to differentiate the personality, because Don Jealous was like, for me anyway, that's the first YouTuber that I watched. That was the first time I saw someone use YouTube in that way.
Nah, that's OG.
Yeah, because I remember watching YouTube football highlights. Fort Minor, it's 50% log, 20% skill. Ronaldinho's doing skills. So, and this guy put
Joga Bonito TV.
Yeah.
Stop.
This guy put a camera on himself and he was talking. And that was the first time I saw YouTube utilized that way. And then he was like, it's funny because as a person, he was actually more calm and reserved, and his wife was co-signing. But then he was like, people fell in love with the character, and something that's hard. He was like, are they gonna love me if I'm not the character?
I'm not in character, yeah.
So, but just to piggyback off that, so yeah, the internet can be fake in that way, and people can be fake in that way too, because what you're seeing on the internet, what they're in person, could be two different things. Yeah. But when I'm seeing the reaction that Lukaku's getting because of Meg, I'm like, shout out you know.
But that's the thing though, like having a woman that people rate, you will always just get rated. Like people, like I always say, right? Dami, as much as he has all the star power, like people know how we feel about Dami. Like Dami's doing his thing, whatever. He wouldn't be Dami as to the level that he is without India.
Yeah, he started making the bottom three the minute he started fucking around with the
summer
situation.
The
minute he's like, the summer situations he was playing on too much. They were like, we were, the thing is, black women were voting for like black women. They were voting for India. If it was Deji at the time that stayed with India, and if they came back from Casa Amor and that actual situation ended up working out, Dami might not have made it to the end because India at the time in the two, again, because Ocean Island can't vote anyways, so we can't really back Dami the way we can back him. But black women in the UK, there's backing Dami.
Yeah, but especially like having a girl that's rated, because people love Meg, and also because women love Meg and guys love Meg too. Maybe different reasons. But either way, she's loved.
No, I enjoyed it because his PR was great. People were saying they're showing videos of him and Ronaldo. They say, "Oh my God, he might be the GOAT because he's giving Ronaldo advice." Said, "Look at him and Calvin." I was like, "This Romelu Lukaku that everybody calls like he plays in Timbs and jeans. This is the guy that they're saying. Can you do something for me?"
Yeah, but I guess that's what it goes back to. You know, guys that want to get girls to get rating from other guys.
The validation. Isn't that the prime example though? Because guys are gonna see this and be like, bro, if I date a girl, I could date and get a girl and get validation from man them.
That
shows it. That literally shows it there. Yeah.
Now people are like Champions League final.
Yo, he's just some guys are going over the top though. some guys are saying he's 6'2" tall. He must at least have an 8-inch. I said, yo, bro, calm down, man. Bro, relax.
For Jordan to be saying that, you man are going crazy.
Guys are going, that's nuts. They're saying, the new term is when men don't want to say other men are attractive. Like, he must have that aura. Relax, bro. Relax.
But you know what it is as well. Like football. The football world is so toxic.
Yeah.
You have one bad season. Oh, bro. One joke, it sticks forever.
It's good for his PR. Shout out to Romelu Lukaku. Did you see that video today that was going around of India dancing on? She was dancing the cloud chaser, essentially.
The cloud chasers?
Oh, let me show you this video. So basically, some guy wanted to antagonize Dami. It was actually so corny, and it's an example of like what's wrong with the internet. I'll show you the video. Maybe you can. It's only like a 19-second video.
Yeah, send it to me. I'll add it to
it's not loading anymore.
Actually, yeah. To be honest, if I'm doing this, I'm not doing this shit. Yeah. But yeah, what happened? Tell me.
So obviously they're all at DLT Malta, and she's dancing, and one guy is gassing her.
Oh, this guy's here.
What?
He said 22 minutes. He's here.
Okay, he's here already. I'll go get him.
22 minutes ago.
Oh, I'll go get him in a sec.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So yeah, I know because it was just obviously they're all DLT, they're dancing, and she's dancing like the distance from where me and you are right now, and he's filming. He's like saying, "Hey, whatever." And the video cuts, and in the next scene, the same guy's like, "Oh, why you not letting her catch a wine, man? Let her catch a wine for my boy." Now this is what he's saying to Dami, just to antagonize him. I'm watching this. I'm like, this is creepy, weird behavior. Like I get. Even if I don't know how Dami felt, I get why you'd be like, why you dance. I could get why a guy would be saying, why you dancing, and other mans are filming you. Even if it's not true, like I can maybe understand that. But the guy with the camera then going to antagonize Dami, again, you know how I feel about that. It's blatantly corny.
But and you know what it is, yeah? Like, just because somebody is a celebrity, right?
Yeah.
It's like you almost forget that I'm still a real person. Like, imagine it was your girl and another guy saying, "Oh, let your girl wind on my boy."
Imagine.
Are you crazy?
Why are you coming to the camera? Like, it's people think because it's maybe Deji and we grew up in a stage where if you're moving like that, you will get punched in the face.
Niggas don't get punched in the face enough anymore.
Like, if I went to a guy and said, "Let my guy grind on your girl," that guy will punch me.
Some
guy will slap me in the face.
This is the thing, right? As a society, someone should take his phone and dash it in the water. Cause that's just weird.
It's so weird.
I feel like when it comes to people that I have following or shit like that, like people get so fucking like, bro, you forget your manners. You forget yourself. Like, are you dumb? like
in the video, I was like, I always try she's standing there, she's dancing, she's doing her dance, whatever. He's filming her, and it's like it was the farthest thing from a wine. Now you're going to her man saying like you should let your girl catch a wine from my boy. Why you moving like this with a camera in his face? I get it. That means a public figure now, so he has to kind of be more conscious of how he moves.
Slap that boy, man.
Take his phone and throw it. But like I get it, I get what he has to. But I seen that video, I was like, nah, that's kind of weird. But anyways, we have
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a situation I'm scared to be in.
What you mean?
Being Dami in that situation is awkward because what do I do? So yeah, you come in,
take a seat, bro.
What's good, G? What's called? Being in that situation, yeah, it feels what's called. You can move my bag and just put it on the floor.
Yeah, we'll wrap up this and then
we'll being in that situation, yeah, being Dami, right? Because if I slap you, it's going on Shea Burr. If I don't slap you, it's going on Shea Burr. So going on Shea Burr anyways, yeah. And it's just like in this situation, what do I do? Because like you said, as a man, you don't really want to fight as an adult because you don't know what people know. Like,
you don't know what people know, and
check the ears. If they have cauliflower ear, walk away.
You don't know what people know. You don't know how detrimental it could get in that moment. You fight this guy, next thing his bands are bringing out knives. No, you don't understand. It could just escalate.
The thing is as well, you don't know if he's just trying to provoke you to get that out of you.
Of course, he has a camera in your face,
bro.
Like he's trying to.
Fuck people.
We are the last generation to grow up. Like if you're moving mad in front of people, they will slap you. I've seen so many people get slapped. I remember in school, one girl looked at another. She says, "Oh, you're only saying that because your pussy smells." And the girl said, "My pussy smells, yeah." Slaps her. I was like, "This is."
You know what?
That doesn't happen anymore.
They didn't grow up in the happy slap generation. Remember when with the flip phones and people go slapping people?
But no, Dad, I think that's kind of yeah.
Look, man. And this is what we'll leave you with, yeah?
We'll leave you with.
Go outside and slap somebody.
Again, don't listen to Deji. Try to defuse the situation and talk.
I tried. And I had to almost slap somebody.
Shout out, Deji. Anyways, we kind of double recording today. The guest is in the building. So
wait, shit. Like, share, subscribe.
Comment.
Yeah, because we always
give us feedback. Yes. Comment, like, share, subscribe.
Oh, shit. We didn't do intro.
Give us the intro real quick. Anyways, and you're here. We are Charges to the Game. If you listen to us today, was the podcast with the highest level of analysis the culture needs. I'm Uncle Jay, but you can guys call me Jordan, and I'm here with.
You know, she girl's favorite voice, big Deji nigga with the Midas touch.
See, y'all, I'm not even gonna. Look. I'm not even gonna get phased at that intro today. Anyways. And if you made it to the end of the podcast, you didn't like anything that we said today, well, you can charge it to the game. Thank you for listening.